Hey there, Coxie here, and welcome to this Things to See and Do in Vientiane. So here I am in My Maps. So to go to My Maps, you just log into Google Maps, log in, click on these three little lines here, the menu, go down to Your Places, and go up to Maps. And I have all these sorts of maps, and you can just create your own map. So that's where we are now. We're in the Vientiane one, where I've created all sorts of things to see and do. So if we zoom in a little, basically we'll see the black ones are places to stay, where I've researched and thought, yes, they look like good places to get to stay or places I would check out. Certainly, I have really had a look at most of these. To me, Lao Orchid would be the first choice. It's a really good hotel and an excellent location. So that's right there. It's just the perfect location there. Lee Lux, I don't know if I've seen that one, but Kamvongsa, I've been there. That's a really good hotel as well. And I've also stayed at New Rose Hotel, which is a bit further out, but still a great location and a pretty good hotel. So I would certainly stay there again. The others I haven't stayed at. So the black ones are places to stay. The two blue ones here are massage places. Sub-ID massage is more professional and a better massage than Kim's massage, but there's two that I've been to. All the red ones here are all the things to see and do. And the purple ones, you can see there's a couple of ones that look like ice creams. They're more refreshments like ice cream or smoothies, things like this. And the coffee ones are more like a coffee type place. Then the green ones are places to drink and the blue ones are places to eat. So this is how I would tackle Vientiane. I've been to Vientiane 4 times, and on one time alone I stayed there for a whole month, just in Vientiane for a whole month. So I know Vientiane quite well. This is how I would do, Vientiane. For some reason, most people stay for 1 or even 2 days. I would stay for more than that. But if you're going to cram it into 2 or 3 days, this is how I would do it. So let's say you start at one of the hotels. I'm a late starter. So let's say you get to the first spot at 10 a.m. So I would say start here at Wat Ong Tiao. Wat Ong Tiao. It's a really colorful temple. It just looks attractive. It's beautiful. It's a nice place to start. From there, virtually next door, just a couple of doors down, is Wat Mixay. Again, the temple isn't that great, but outside looks really beautiful. It has all these little flags. It looks really attractive. So you'll spend only about 15-20 minutes doing both of these combined type of thing. Then just keep walking down. All right, you'll see Wat Ong Tiao here. You go down, then Wat Mixay, and just keep following the same road down, all the way down to this massive intersection. So you can't miss it. And as soon as you get to this big intersection, look to your right, which is the Presidential Palace. You can't go in there, but it looks pretty cool from the outside. Then right opposite on the corner, so you have to go down this street a little bit down here to go in, is Wat Si Saket. And as you can see here, it's got thousands of Buddha figures, big and small. It's quite attractive. The outside is also good with the displays outside. So you could knock all of those down off your list pretty quickly, and they're all in one street basically, right? Then I would walk up this main street to here, which is the morning market, Halat Sao shopping mall. Have a look through there, maybe get a snack, do some souvenir shopping, something like that. And then you'd walk back down here and up here to Tut Dam, or That Dam. Nothing special, but it's on the way to another one, and you can tick off something else on the way. It's just a black stupa, just this big mound, virtually, it looks like. So you go in there. You could, it's right in the middle of this roundabout, you could eat here at the Chateau De Laos if you want. But I would recommend that, but what I'm saying for this itinerary is to keep going down to here, going across here, and then at the Lao This must be the Lao National Museum. At this point, turn left, and then at the first road, turn right, and you'll go here, looking on your right to Lao Kitchen. Lao Kitchen. This is where you're going to have your lunch. To me, this is the best food I've had in Vientiane. It's really nice, very clean. It's really, really good. If you're not too full, you could just go up here to Noise Fruit and have a smoothie afterwards, but you can have a nice one there anyway, right? From here, I would get a tuk-tuk, or you can walk. If you love walking, go back the same way, up, going up here, up here, up here. Keep going up to this monument here, Papasak Monument, which is here. It's like the Arc de Triomphe of Laos, right? So you can either walk that far or get a tuk-tuk from Lao Kitchen, get a tuk-tuk to here. There are many tuk-tuks waiting around this area here. In fact, it could be this middle section, but that's not near the monument. You just keep walking up. There's a fountain, parking. Maybe it's here. It must be here. There are tuk-tuks waiting here. So get a tuk-tuk to the Papasak Monument. It's like the Arc de Triomphe. You go up, have a great look around, 360-degree view around Vientiane. Then go down here, get a tuk-tuk. Right, so you'll get a tuk-tuk from Papasak, and you'll go up here to these three here. You can walk to all three. That's a fair walk, but you're not going to take a tuk-tuk that far. So these three, the first one is the People's Public Security Museum or Police Museum. And next to it, not next to it, but very close to it, you're just going up this, it's hard to see here. So it's at this roundabout, and in this section here is that People's Security Museum or the Police Museum. Then you'll somehow cross the road around here, go up here to the Lao People's Army History Museum. So it's an army museum. That's just had renovations actually last year. And then from there you'll cross the road, walk over this huge parking area. It's just this huge open area. And you'll go in to Pha That Luang, which is the biggest and most important gold temple in Vientiane. These two museums both close around midday for lunch. So if you get there and it's, I think they close at 12:30 and they open back again at 1:30 and then they close at 4 or something. So if you get there and they're closed, just do Pha That Luang first, buy some time and then go back and do these. If they're open, just do them before they close. I went here twice, even during opening hours, and they were closed both times. I've been here 3 times, I think, and all 3 times they've been closed. But I could still walk in the gate and walk around one time, so I did that. So from there, you would take a tuk-tuk from wherever you end up, probably Pha That Luang, take a tuk-tuk back to your hotel. Take a rest, shower, sleep, whatever you like. It'll be mid to late afternoon now, probably about 4 o'clock. You could go have a massage, maybe if it's a bit earlier from one of these. Or after your rest, just go to Chao Anavong Park. So we've done that. We're down here, Chao Anavong Park. It'll start getting lively. People will start coming out. There'll be aerobic sessions happening. You can go to Chao Anavong statue. So that's a pretty cool statue to see. So you go there and then just slowly walk up and mingle with people, watch people, and go sort of in this section here where you're looking to the left of this screen, which is west, for the sunset over the Mekong River. So the sun sets over here, and you're just looking over the river. It's really, really nice. Almost always a really good sunset. So now it's time for dinner, and I would go to Chateau De. So Chateau De is there. So you can just walk in. So you just go up here, and then just walk up there. It's fine, or walk up one of these ones. It's very easy to navigate around. Okay. It's a small, compact city. It's pretty easy to get around. So we're zooming in. And as you can see, Chateau De Laos is here, so that's where you can eat and drink. Just go for a meal. You can even have half a meal and go next door to Nam Po, which is a water fountain area where you can also eat and drink. So either eat at Chateau De Laos and drink there, or do a bit of both at both, but just spend a couple of hours really chilling and relaxing there. So at Nam Po, which is water fountain, there's usually a little acoustic band playing, so a bit of music, a nice place to drink. From here, then, maybe it's about 9 p.m., 10 p.m., something like that, 9 p.m. Then I would go down, I would walk, but you could take a tuk-tuk, just go down here, back to the same area you were, and I would go up to Bar Bokpanyang. It's about the 4th story up, and you have to walk up the stairs. So just walking up the stairs in the heat and humidity, you need a drink. So I would go there. Sorry about my nose, I got hay fever. So you go up there, spend as much time as you want, really, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Bar Bopanyang has some drinks. Now, you could go to Samlo, which is, right, so here's Bar Bopanyang. You could go to Samlo, which is here, so you just walk up here and down there. You could go to Wind West, which you would go up here around this section and in there, Wind West. Or Mark II, you'd need a tuk-tuk there, which is here. You could go to those 3 earlier, like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. They're not going to be really crazy busy, but they'll be active, so they're okay. But the last 2 at home, which is here, and Gold Star, which is in here, they sort of start around midnight. I think they close at 3 or 4. So these 2, you would certainly need someone to drive you there, a friend, a tuk-tuk, something like that, to get to those. But that's how I would spend my night. Have a few drinks at Bar Bopanyang, and then either go to Samlo or Wind West or Mark II, and then much later, around midnight, At Home and Gold Star. At Home's a real techno type club, and Gold Star's more of a nightclub, variety of music. Bar Bopanyang is just an open air bar. It's really great view over the Mekong because it's high up. It's a great view over the Mekong over to Thailand. Samlo is sort of a dingy pub. It's really hit and miss if it's even interesting. So you might get there and you might think, my God, this is dead, or it's just nothing happening. Play some pool if you want. And then just move on. Wind West, it has a live band, sort of like a saloon type bar. And Mark II is just a bar, open air. There's open air as well as inside. So then that's day 1. So then day 2, we stopped here. So day 2, I would start by going to Buddha Park. And again, you'd need a tuk-tuk or a driver. So if we zoom out, you'll see where Buddha Park is. It's there. So it's a good 20-minute drive from the city center. So you just get a tuk-tuk or a car or a friend or something to take you there. You'd probably spend up to an hour there. It's really interesting. I found Buddha Park really interesting. Lots of figures of different Buddhas. So you'd go there, then you get the tuk-tuk driver or friend or whoever you have driving back. And I would say go back to get dropped off at Cope Visitor Center, which is sort of here, right? So we've walked through the heart of the city yesterday. Now we need a little bit more transport because it's a little bit further out. So I'd get dropped off at Cope Visitor Center. This is a center raising money for all those who have been very badly injured with prosthetic legs and arms and things because of all the UXOs, the cluster bombs and everything. It's a sad place to go, but it's a must place. It's educational. So you go there. You can either walk to Wat Sim Wang, which is a nice, colorful temple, really nice temple to go to, or get the tuk-tuk to drive you there. Just wait here. You're only going to be here for 15, 20 minutes, and then you'll go here and stay here for probably 10 minutes. And then either walk or get dropped off at the Vientiane Laos Mall. It's a shopping mall. It's a new shopping mall. And go there, go upstairs to, I think, level 3, where the food court is, and go and have some lunch there. From there, we've basically ticked off everything. From here, you could spend just the afternoon, go to the Chinese market. Again, you need a vehicle, a car, because the Chinese market is all the way out here. You can't walk that, right? And from there, you've pretty much done everything. Everything below here, I haven't done yet. I haven't done these. And I did this before it moved. It was tucked in here, but now it's moved to really far out, which is here. Is it there? Yeah, it's here. So those two are here. So these last few, as you can see, the National Museum is here. The Kaesong Museum is also here next door to each other. In fact, I can zoom out even more. Here's there's two more. All right, there's this, the reservoir is way up there. And there's this one here. So they're quite far out, those ones. So I haven't done those yet. I'll do that next time. So it's late afternoon now, and you've been to your Chinese market. You've done some souvenir shopping or something like that, or gotten some electronics or something. Then, again, you could go to get a massage. I would recommend this one here, Sub-ID Massage, which is right opposite that Komvangsa hotel that I mentioned at first. And then just chill around, maybe go to one of these cafes, or let me show you what this is here, which is Swenson's Ice Creams or Noise Fruit Heaven. So this is good for smoothies, that's good for ice creams, and these are coffee shops which you can get coffee or smoothies as well, I think. And that's about it. I think I've covered pretty much everything. The other place, if you're staying more than 2 days, you could even go to Papasak, which is right on the corner here. Great place to go and eat and drink and meet locals. Sometimes you share a table with others, so it's a great place to meet locals there. It gets busy, so go there early, like 5 p.m. Otherwise, you may not get a seat. So we've done that. Chateau De Laos, as I said, that's at that Tat Dam area. It's a sort of like a French, as you can imagine, it's a French-style restaurant, so it's a bit more Western-style food. I've eaten there twice, quite good. Kong View, which is on the Mekong. Kong View, probably... Where is Kong View? Kong View. Okay, it's quite far up. Kong View here, quite far up. You can sit there. There's colourful lanterns and looking over the river. Quite nice. Papasak I've just mentioned. Moon the Night. You can go here and go really high up. I think there's 4 levels. Go to the top levels. So it's a really nice high view over the Mekong and towards Thailand. If you're lucky, you can see a plane coming in. It looks so close because the plane flies basically over the Mekong here to the airport here. So by this stage at Moon the Night, the plane is flying here. It's really close. It's pretty cool. Smile D Cafe, not far down. There's a lot of places to eat and drink around here, so you can choose a few. Smile D Cafe, I've been there a few times. Pretty good food, and smoothies are good. And I've covered all those. And I've pretty much covered all those. So that's basically it. A good 2 or 3 days, or if you want to go slowly, a week, and you can try out a number of these places to eat and drink as well. So that's my view on things to see and do in Vientiane, bit of an itinerary. If there's any other places that you recommend that I haven't mentioned, put them in the comments. I'd love to check them out next time, or other people can. Otherwise, let me know if this was a useful video. Subscribe to the channel, click like, and comment. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.